Hello, this is a short video on aligning text or using shortcuts to align text in Word. Text you can align to the left or to the right, or you can center it, or you can fully justify it, as in columns. The tools in the home ribbon are in the paragraph section of the home ribbon. As you hover over them, the pop-up reminds you of what keys you need to use. But we align text a lot, so it's worth learning, and they're easy to remember. L is for left, R is for right, J is for justify. The only one that's a little bit confusing is C for center. Control C is used for copy. So the next letter of the word center is E. So it's Control E. That's the only one that will catch you out, but it's easy enough to get used to that. So let me get straight into this example. Here we've got some text and we've got like a title, sort of subtitle, and some paragraphs. Right, I'm just going to select all of the text just so it becomes a bit more visual for you and run through the options. So I'm going to select all of the text with Control A, and then I'm going to right align the text with Control R. I'm going to center align the text with Control E. I'm going to left align the text with Control L, and I'm going to fully justify the text with Control J. At the moment, one edge is straight and one edge is jagged. If I go back to the left align, you can see that clearer. See, on the left it's very straight, but the right is jagged. If we fully justify it with Control J, you can see it's neat straight lines on both sides. As I said, this is particularly useful when you're in columns, as in magazine columns, etc. Right, now I'm just going to run through the individual parts of the text. The title, I want to center align that, so I put my cursor on the line with the title in and I press Control E. The little bit, the dummy text, the subtitle, I want to right align that one, so I move my cursor down to that line and press Control R. Now I'm going to align the first paragraph. If you're just doing one paragraph, you don't have to select the text. If you're doing more than one paragraph, you do have to select the text. But here I'm going to do it one paragraph at a time. I actually thought that was one paragraph, but there's two there. So I'm going to unselect them and just go to the first paragraph and justify that with Control J. I'm going to jump down to the top of the next paragraph with Control and down arrow at the same time. So hold down the control, press and hold down the control, and then tap the down arrow once. That will move you down to the start of the next paragraph. There I'm just going to go Control J again to justify that. The next paragraph down I'm going to center, so that's Control E. I'm going to jump down to the next paragraph with Control down arrow. I'm going to right align that one with Control R. Now the next couple of paragraphs I'm just going to select with my mouse to show you what happens when you select it, and I'm going to center this one, so that's Control E. The next paragraph I'm going to fully justify, it's Control J, and so on. Well, that's enough with the paragraphs. I'm just going to jump back to the top of the page and show you what happens if you press the same shortcut twice. So I'm just going to left align this, so we're starting at the default. So let's say we want to center align this. I'm going to press Control and E, and that will center it. But if I press Control E again, it will left align it, so it's like a toggle switch. But it will only go to the default, which is left align. Let's say if I had right align some text, and I had it in right align, and then I wanted to center it, and then I press Control E again, it wouldn't go back to the right align, it would go back to the default, which is left align. So that's just something to watch out for if you do a double tap. Okay, I'm just going to run through the alternative keys. If for whatever reason your control key isn't working, well, you've normally got two of them on a keyboard, but let's just say for some reason you can't remember them or your control key's not working, you can access them via the home ribbon and the alternative keys. I'm just going to select all Control A, and I'm just going to left align them all to start again with Control L. Now I'm going to go up to the title, and I want to center align the title, but you can access the keys via the home ribbon using the keys Alt H, AL for align left, AC for align center, AR for align right, and AJ for justify. So if we go up to the top line, the title, just put our cursor on it. I'm going to press and release the Alt key. That opens up the alternative keys for the upper ribbon. And then I press and release H for the home ribbon. And you can see the black squares with the alternative keys inside on top of the alignment buttons. And we want to center, so I'm going to press AC for align center. Now I'm going to move down to the subtitle or the dummy text line, and I'm going to right align that. So I just move down with my arrow keys, or control and down arrow, that will put me at the beginning of the line, and I'm going to press Alt H A R for align right. Now the rest of the paragraphs, I'm going to align them all to fully justified. So I don't want to do one paragraph at a time, so I'm going to select all of the rest of the paragraphs. So I'm going to come down to the line below dummy text. I'm then going to press Control, Shift and End. That will jump me to the end of the page and select them all. The Shift is the select, the Control End is the jump to the end. And then I'm just going to go Alt H A J to justify all of the text. Right, that's the alternative keys and the shortcuts. As I said, we do align text a lot, so it's well worth learning the shortcuts. It's not hard, and even the alternate keys, Alt H, A, R. It's the first letter of each one, so again they're all easy enough to remember, except for the center, which is Control E. But I hope that's of some use. I know it will be. I use it a lot. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.